The legendary king of pirates Gul D. Roger had Portgas D. Rouge as his wife and mother of his son, Ace, and this reveals to us that even the strongest of men needs a woman by his side and of course a son to teach his legacy. Will the same happen to Luffy? If Luffy really does marry Boa Hancock, how powerful a son would the joining of these two mighty pirates be able to conceive? Well, that's what we are going to talk about today. So if you want to be a pirate king like me and achieve eternal glory, go ahead and press the like button with all the power of your Akuma no Mi. And if you're new here my dear sailor, already subscribe to the channel and don't forget to activate the notifications bell so you don't miss any new video here from Anime Joy Boy, okay? Then join this crew that will dominate the entire Grand Line and the New World. Now without further ado let's get to this epic video. And well my dear pirate, finally the spoilers for the 1053 chapter of the One Piece manga are out. And now that Luffy's reward has been confirmed at 3 billion berries along with his definite entrance into the ranks of the so-called Emperors, alongside Shanks, Teach, and Buggy, Luffy has certainly demonstrated that his power level is at an absurdly high level that has never been seen before even at a very young age. All this prestige brings Luffy closer to his goal, which is to become the king of pirates, the most famous and free pirate in the world, without forgetting of course that if he achieves this feat, he and none of his friends will need to worry about food anymore. This is the pillar of Luffy's dream. But all this fame and power cannot be managed alone. Of course, Luffy has his friends who will help him in this task, but it is not only friendships that a great man lives, especially the king of pirates, Gul D. Roger, the former king of pirates, had Portgas D. Rouge and Ace's mother by his side. And as we know, Ace was very powerful. So if Roger had a wife and a talented son like Ace, what can we expect from Luffy in his main suitor Hancock? Well, on the part of the Shichibukai and Empress of Amazon Lily, Hancock is not weak at all. Admiral Sengoku himself once said that she was a person who could not be underestimated. Her power was remarkable, not to mention her paramecia the Mero Mero no Mi, the love fruit, which gives her the ability to turn any human being with somewhat depraved thoughts to stone. And that fits well with Hancock, who is a beautiful and seductive woman. Not to mention her two types of haki, Busashoku haki, one of the most common types of haki used in the series, and Haoshiku haki, an ability that only 1 in a million people can use. And now talking about Luffy, well, we know all of his arsenal, but what's really impressive is his fruit, which we now know as Nika, and because of this, measuring his powers currently is practically impossible. Luffy could end up evolving much more by the end of One Piece. Of course we have to remember that the powers of the fruit and the haki are not literally passed on to other people, but there are theories that talk about the wills and awakenings of these powers that can influence generations, and we can't forget all the mystery that still involves the D's, which is also theorized to be a will passed on from the time of the ancient world. So there is indeed a possibility that Luffy's son or daughter with Hancock is very powerful indeed, at least that is what we hope. Whether he will reveal the meaning of the D's, or if he will inherit the will of the awakening of the fruits from Luffy and Hancock is another story, but as I always like to remind you is that Luffy is not normal. What has been happening to him on his journey is something that goes beyond his own will. But now I want to know what you think, so leave it in the comments. But of course, if you made it this far it's because you liked the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear sailor. And of course, do not forget to press the like button, that helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone, and until the next video.